welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to reveal my October price target for Pulsechain and Pulsex. So let's begin with Pulsex. Now, the first thing I want to say to many of you, and for those of you that have been staying tuned, watching my channel for quite some time, you'll already understand that there's a strong correlation between the price action of Pulsechain and Pulsex. You can see the charts are almost identical, but the main difference is the percentage gains that are being produced. So here's a classic example. As Pulsechain and Pulsex have started to rebound, this all started in September, the start of September. So Pulsechain and Pulsex have actually outperformed every single coin in the market at the moment, which is quite interesting considering the circumstances, right? But let's look at the gain. From the 1st of September for Pulsechain, the total gain at its peak was 81%. And for Pulsex, the percentage gain to the upside was, wait for it, approximately, make sure this is accurate, about 128%. So you can see that Pulsex has the edge. But with that being said, let's talk about some of these targets. So 100%, 128% for Pulsex in the month of September. So what can Pulsex achieve in October? Now, in the video I posted yesterday, I'm urging you all to go back and watch these videos. If you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you do, because I'm going to be posting regular updates day to day on Pulsechain and Pulsex, as these are going to be the biggest months for these projects. So make sure you subscribe right now so you do not miss another update, and that's the buy signals, the sell signals, and more. And of course, I'll be updating on new projects a part of the Pulsechain ecosystem. So make sure you subscribe. Let's continue. So as I said, we are expecting price to at least match the percentage return that we've seen. Now, if we just match the percentage return, then we are looking at a price move to not quite to the all-time highs you can see, but nevertheless still a move, and that brings us to 0.000748, right? And that would be an identical move of September. Now, assuming that we see a better gain overall for the market, we should see a better return for Pulsex, especially as this looks like it's officially the breakout. So what we'll do is we'll just double it, right? We're not going to go crazy just yet. We'll just double the gain, and we'll say, let's just bring it up to 260. Now, where does 260 bring us? Funnily enough, it takes us back above our March highs. Now, this is a very important point, because one of the predictions that I'm making across the board, I believe that over the next few months, particularly the month of October, we're going to see a lot of projects that have sold off return back to their yearly highs, the bare minimum, right? And I think this will even take place for projects that really haven't really performed, projects with no real value, etc. I think even those projects will at least return back to their yearly highs, and the ones that are terrible, I think, will return to about halfway. Now, I already told you halfway will take us up to 128, so we've already counted that in, mapped that in. But if we exceed our yearly highs, that brings us to 0.001227. Now, by this point, well, I think Richard Heart is going to come out of the woodworks, start updating again, etc. So that could also be a catalyst for further upside momentum. It also, you also see investors and stakeholders in these projects growing confidence, right? So we should see them growing confidence, which will add fuel to the fire and thus push price up a bit more. So modest price prediction I'm going to get put out there, and again, just my own personal opinion. Make sure you understand nothing in this video is financial advice. Always make sure to do your own independent research. And with that being said, I believe that we could see from a modest perspective go up to 0.001227, which is about a 260 percentage point gain. I think 128, if this is the October that we think it's going to be, I'm not even going to put that as a modest price prediction. I think that we can achieve that even if we see the opposite, where altcoins sell off, Bitcoin falls lower. I actually think that Pulsechain Pulsex will continue to go up, right? So my modest price prediction is 262%, but my most bullish price prediction, and this is going to get all of you excited, so drum roll, get ready, not 300%, not 350, which takes us above our all-time highs. I think we could see a move of about 400%, which would be just above our all-time highs for PulseX. That will bring us to about 16% above our all-time highs, and that price would be 0.001652. So that's my most bullish price prediction. I know some people thought, you hear some people say it's going to do 1000x in October. I don't think it will 10x in October. Potentially over the next 2 months. Okay, that's the case. Get ready for that update. I'll update on that tomorrow of what can happen within the next 3 months. But for the first initial move, I think a modest gain would be about 260. Very bull case. I think we're looking at about 4x, 400 percentage point gain, right? So that's my analysis for PulseX. Now for Pulsechain, which is going to be an interesting one, right? And get ready, because the analysis is going to be pretty much the same with a twist. And before I get into that, for those of you that are still watching this, and you're subscribed now, so welcome to the community. I'm actually going to get more in depth in some of these projects that I'm discussing on this channel, Pulsechain Pulsex, and some other coins as well, in my free Telegram group below. I'm actually going to post an update, the first update of the month, in my free Telegram group. Click the link in my description, join the Telegram group. If you don't have Telegram, download the app and then click the link and it will work. Make sure you do that, because I'm going to post a very important update, and as more value to you guys, I've actually got a video in there that shows you how to make 100,000 in 1 month and 16 days, completely free of charge, in the free Telegram group. So make sure you check that out immediately, especially as we have started the month of October. Let's continue. Now, the twist is, essentially, we see a mirroring, but instead of 80%, let's just say I think we could do at least 100%. Again, that's if we repeat the gains that we've seen. So I think we should surpass 100%. But I think we can actually achieve about 200 or about 190. I think 190, maybe 200, but I'm going to go about 190, which would be, say 200, close to all-time highs, 95. That would bring us to 0.001595. That's my modest price prediction, and it brings us just below our yearly highs, right? So that's my modest price prediction for Pulsechain. I'll repeat, that's 0.001595. And then my bull case scenario, I actually think is about 315. So it doesn't quite take us above our all-time highs, but nevertheless, it's still a decent percentage gainer, right? So the gains I'm expecting to be less. So although I'm expecting a mirroring of price action, remember the gains will be different. So there's some, and just to note, that's it's 0.002244, right? And that's my bullish price analysis. And one thing to take note of actually is, remember, there's coins within the Pulsechain ecosystem that will achieve a 10x if this happens. So if Pulsechain goes up 300%, if Pulsex goes up 400%, we're going to see projects doing a 20x, 20x, right? And again, make sure you subscribe. We'll get into some of those videos. I'm probably going to post one soon, or tomorrow. So make sure you subscribe right now. Make sure you join the free Telegram group so you can get the heads up before everybody else and more. And we'll continue discussion another time. Until next update, guys, seize the day. And remember, This is October, so make the most of it.